Hey guys, how are you? Before you see this video, I wanted to share with you what happened, what I could have done, what I did forget to do. So the mistake I did is I forgot to turn the water off. So I was fighting with 80 pounds of pressure from the city versus 20, 25 that it would have been if I did turn the water off, the main coming to my water heater. So my plans all along were to install my valve on the fly. I knew I was gonna get wet, but because I didn't want to empty the 100-gallon tank, because it's gonna take time and bothering people. This is a building with 3 stories and it has 30 apartments, so I didn't want to go through all that. And I know my limitations because I have a concrete floor with a drain and I have concrete walls. So if you're on a second floor, or if you have drywall walls, or if you have stuff that might get hurt, of course don't do it. Don't even try. Shut the water off, drain the tank, wait 2 hours, they have to wait, you know, whatever. And you're gonna see me putting my valve on my pipe and it's in the on position. If it was in the off position, I couldn't stop the 80 pounds of pressure that comes from the city and still do my press fitting. So if you're gonna do it, and it's gonna be times where you have to do it, the valve has to be on so all the pressure shoots out, just like it did, and it was hitting the concrete wall. So just remember that. So there is a vacuum when you turn your valve on. It's just glub, you know, a little bit of water comes out because there's a vacuum. And it's not until you release the pressure from the safety relief valve on top that it's gonna breathe, and then it's gonna allow the air to flush the water. So it's just like this. This is a straw, and so this is your tank. So when you turn, it's wide open at the bottom, right? And that's when you turn the valve on. It's just a little bit of water is gonna come out. But when you do the safety relief valve right here, my finger, see what happens? All the water comes on. So I was fighting with the 80 pounds of pressure of the city water and not with the gulp, 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 gulp 20 pounds of pressure that I was planning in doing. And I knew I was gonna get wet, but I didn't want to get all drenched. So I had to change my clothes, my shoes and everything. Hello everybody, how are you? We have another plumbing repair today. So this is a commercial water heater. It's a 100-gallon water heater, and let me show you the problem we have. So this is our water tank, and we have a problem in the 3/4 pipe on the pump side. This pump circulates the water through the whole building constantly. So it's in a loop, and the pump is 24 hours pumping water. So when a tenant turns the faucet on, they have hot water pretty much instantly. So but we have a problem. Our leak is right here, as you see right there, and we can shut this valve off. That's fine, but the problem is on the other side, and we don't have an isolator pump to fix that pipe. And I would have to cut somewhere along this line to make the repair there. So I would have to empty the whole tank to make this repair. But guess what? I have an idea and I want to share it with you. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, so I'm gonna tell you again what we're doing. The objective is not to empty the tank because it'll take a lot of time, and right now it's peak hours. Everybody came to eat lunch. Well, not everybody, but some tenants, and that's when they cook and everything, so we don't have time to do that. So I'm gonna cut here. First of all, I'm gonna turn this silcock so the water is gonna go through that hose to the drain. So remember, the water is gonna seek for the least resistant, which this is a straight shot, and then some is gonna want to come this way. I'm gonna get wet, but that's okay. So when I cut here, I'm gonna clean my fitting, then I'm gonna be ready with my valve, and I'm ready with my ProPress tool, and then I'm gonna insert it and then ProPress it and then shut the valve, and then everything is going to stop, and I don't have to wait for 2-3 hours for the tank to empty. So let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. Turn the power off, turn the pump off. Any electricity, you want to stay away from it because you don't want to get electrocuted. So be cautious, shut everything off around you, because when you are standing on water or touching water, you're the perfect path for the electricity to go through your body, and then you'll die, and we don't want that. So okay, so I'm gonna turn this on. And the water is going through there. So I got all wet, which it was fun, but I got the job done. No water. I have to cut. That's my male adapter. Let's go. So everything is completed. Everything is ProPressed, 3/4 pipe, my new valve. I repaired this section. I had to install this valve in between this because the water heater, I didn't want to empty everything. You saw that I got wet. And, I installed this shutter valve on the fly. You saw me do it. You can learn not to do it, or maybe take your chances as I did, but I'm pretty happy. I got wet, but that comes with the job, and it was exciting. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video. Subscribe if you can, please. Thank you.